Welcome to another episode of City of Rats. It's your boy Kunal. It's your boy Dennis. It's your boy Bruce. I was actually going to say it's your boy Dennis. Like I was going to open up as if
you never let me say my name.
You need to?
I guess not.
All right, there you go.
All right. Dennis Rooney.
Before the podcast started, Dennis was saying how I should bring Bruce back to the shelter just to give him a taste of what's good.
Yeah, like a scared straight thing, but for dogs. You know what I mean?
I went back to the shelter and it's closed.
Right.
Like, and this is what's kind of it sucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good shelter, but this is what kind of really upsets me is that we've been giving money to them still through Amazon. Like, that's where I'm like now irritated.
Yo, you're financing some administrative assistant's drug habits.
Yeah, dude. It's like I get an email every month going, this shelter received $300 this month. And I go, who? Who's get? It's not just me either. Other people could pick the shelter to get money, like donated.
Where's that money going?
I have no idea.
Is it going to someone who used to work at the shelter? Is it going to Amazon?
I have no. The money, every Amazon purchase I make goes to this shelter.
Oh, I get it. But you're saying the shelter no longer exists.
But someone's collecting the money.
Sounds like we got a case.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. Get the gun. We're shooting somebody over $12.
New podcast, City of Dogs.
Yeah. City of Vengeance.
Right. Happy New Year.
When you got Happy New Year.
Yeah.
When you walked by there and found out it was empty, was it just stray dogs all outside? Like they just left the dogs there? You know
They were
what I mean?
smoking cigarettes out on the road. You won't believe what happened in there.
They're like day laborers. They're like, anybody need a dog? Just for a day. Just for a day.
I got a shopping cart. A few of them jump in.
Guys, come on. We got one. Some white guy wants us to go visit his sick girlfriend.
Yeah, we got to lick a couple of these white ladies. There was like those permit notices.
Right.
That said like for a kitchen. Like they're going to install a kitchen.
I don't know if I'd want to eat at a restaurant knowing it used to house
wild
animals.
That's what I'm thinking. Right? The kitchen is there. They're like using the grill and it's just like I don't know what's back there.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
You want to speak to the cleanup team who worked on that building before they started the construction.
It becomes
of
a
the
Chinese
kitchen.
restaurant.
Oh, hey. New year, new us.
All
all right,
right,
we're not
That's
not gonna make these racial remarks.
Yeah, all right.
You fucking tech wizard.
You fat Mick cunt.
I don't think I know any slurs for Indian people other than the one you definitely can't say.
Yeah.
It's a slur of another slur. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
It piggybacks.
Yeah, it piggybacks.
Which is really unfortunate.
Talk about cultural appropriation.
Right. Right. Sand N-word.
Yes.
No bueno.
What we're referring to.
Yes.
To.
So New Year's.
Yeah.
You have a good New Year's?
I had a good New Year's, but it wasn't exciting.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Hit me with it.
I'm 33 years old.
Right. First of all, when you start.
When I start with that, I'm 33 years old.
You're 5 years younger than me. Yet you've got the most bitch-made tendencies I've ever seen.
Whoa,
because it's just like, I'll be like, hey, man, let's go out to this thing. You're like, I'm really tired. And I go, well, you're 33.
Yeah, baby's still working a day job. He's doing stand-up at night. He's burning the midnight
man.
oil.
Yeah, good.
I got a family I care about that I have to go and see once in a while. You'll go months without visiting your mom. I got to see my parents like once a week.
She's in another country. What am I supposed to do about that?
Well, she's actually in the country again.
Yeah,
Shows how much you give a shit about your own mom. You don't know what continent she's on.
India is no different than Indiana.
It's very close.
It's the same thing.
It's one letter away.
One letter away.
One letter away.
Did
she text you Happy New Year's?
No, I called her.
Oh, okay. Because I got a Happy New Year's text from her.
Okay. I called her at that's the first phone call I made.
Really?
I thought about this. The list of people you contact, that's the care level.
Yeah, I
like
mean it's the top tier.
Yeah.
Well, there should only be like two people you call: your family and your significant other.
Right.
Like if you called me at 12:05, I would have been like, "Hey,
yeah."
Like you wished me Happy New Year's yesterday. What are you calling me for?"
Right,
you know what I mean?
But I think that there are people when you send the early daytime text, that's mad. Like I don't really give a shit.
That's I don't give a shit, but it's like, let me cover my bases.
Yes, yeah. It's like I might be asleep, I might forget to do this.
Yeah. I tried calling my parents at 11:57. I was like, let me just knock this one out real quick, and then I can have the ball drop, and I can just sit in silence.
So what'd you do?
This is what I did.
Yeah.
I worked a little bit at the day job.
Sure.
Slanging meat, making sure
meat.
people get their prime
theirs.
filet roasts, maybe a prime rib. You know, I don't know what you're doing. Some shrimp cocktail for the New Year's.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. I was fucking miserable. Putting on a nice face for the people. You know what I mean? But inside, I'm just like, I just want to go home. Here's what I did. I went to this Peruvian chicken spot. I got 24 chicken wings.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm already excited.
Dude,
I like this.
They were great wings.
Yeah,
I got to tell you the spot. It's by your mom's place.
Yo, dude, this is. I love Peruvian chicken.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yeah. Have you heard of this Peruvian chicken spot? There's a few in the city. There's like 9 in the city. Pio Pio?
You're not gonna.
Poppy. You
You're
know
not
about
gonna.
Pio Pio? P-U-P-U? Do they stink? You don't like it? Spit it out.
Bro, I got Maduros in my fridge from Pio Pio.
I tried
Right
Maduros
now.
for the first time recently.
Yeah. And? It's... But I'm gonna tell you
I'll
now,
take the fried plantains all day over the Maduros.
Listen. I used to...
The Maduros were like the very starchy...
Sweet ones, yes.
Okay.
But the flat, crispy fried ones, I like those too.
Yeah.
But I just haven't had the sweet ones in so long.
Okay.
That's why.
Is there a Pio Pio near here?
Dude, I've been going to Pio Pio for decades.
All right, so here's the thing, and
Yeah.
I think you're an expert on this
Yes.
actually, because
Yeah.
you're a fan clearly of both locations.
Right.
And
Well, there's like 11
we will
of
get
them,
back to my chicken
Sure,
wings,
sure,
but here's
sure.
a quick aside,
Yeah.
because a few days before that, I came into the city Thursday night. There was a comedy birthday party I swung by for a little bit.
Sure.
But I was having like a Friendsgiving holiday dinner with some friends, and we went to Pio Pio.
Right.
My first time there.
Okay.
I thought it was excellent. We
Yeah.
got the full chicken between 5 of us with a ton of sides and stuff.
yeah.
You know? But I'm eating the chicken.
The Matador combo.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You really know your...
Don't talk to me like I'm some sort of fucking putz, bro. Don't come in here and be like, oh, have you heard of this restaurant, Pio Pio?
What does Pio Pio mean?
Fucking damn good chicken,
Damn
bro.
good chicken
Yeah,
is what
twice.
it means. And it was damn good chicken. But
Yeah.
I'm eating the chicken.
Yeah.
And I have a realization.
Yeah.
And the 4 people I'm eating with, 2 couples.
Sure.
Good friends.
Yeah.
My Dungeons and Dragons crew.
Right.
We cut that out.
Of course they would know about Pio Pio.
Of course they would.
Yeah,
These
yeah,
are,
yeah.
I always
Yeah.
say, I'm like the dirtbag of their
Yeah,
group.
yeah, of
They're a
course.
little smarter than me.
Yeah.
They're a little classier than me.
Right.
I try to
Oh,
surround
just
myself
that
with
group.
these people. Yeah, just that group. You're a piece of trash. You're a piece of shit. You and I are on the same level.
Yeah, you
All right?
Yeah, I don't even know.
We are. If we took an IQ test, I bet we'd match within like 10 points. Oh, you think you're that much better than me, huh?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even. I guess, but you know
This is
what it
like
is?
flowers for Algernon. I don't realize I'm dumb.
You know what it is? Yeah.
You're trying to figure out how to tell me.
I'm just.
You're stupid, Dennis.
Yeah, it's just like the fact that your first thing is like, I bet if we took an IQ test, we'd be within. It's like, who does that? That's like the.
Yeah, what is this, a sitcom in the 90s?
It's like the dumbest way to judge someone's intelligence.
Did he get the same test I got? You know what I mean?
It's like ridiculous. His Scantron doesn't look the same color as mine. You know,
We're
like-
gonna have a memory game after this podcast, just so you can remember the most numbers in pi.
Right.
And that'll prove
Right.
that I'm autistic.
So go on.
I'm eating the chicken.
Yeah.
Chicken's delicious.
Yeah.
But I turn to them and I go, guys, I like this place. I'm happy we went here.
Right.
But for this chicken that's supposed to be like, there's 9 locations in Manhattan.
Yes.
I said, guys, this is a Boston Market rotisserie chicken. This is essentially just a Boston Market rotisserie chicken.
Right.
Don't buzz me. Don't buzz me.
Yeah,
There
all
was no attempt at humor made.
Well, that's clear.
Just a hot take.
Yeah. I mean, that's a vicious take.
You're a fan of Boston Market.
I am a fan of Boston Market.
Their
but-
chicken's
But Pio
identical to Pio Pio.
No.
I don't know, man.
Okay, but all right. Let's say, all right. We could argue this all day long.
Yeah.
Right. But I will say this though, that green sauce.
Oh, I'm not talking. Listen, everything.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can get green sauce and Maduros at Boston Market.
Yeah. Okay.
But
good.
I'm saying that style of chicken.
Yes.
Pretty much a Boston Market. It's got a little sweetness
It's
to it.
rotisserie.
It's a rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chickens. There's a ceiling, man.
I bring this up.
It's an attic.
Yeah.
There's a low ceiling here.
That's pretty much what my buddy Lopez, who he was one of the guys at dinner.
Yeah.
And he's a chef.
Yeah.
And the three of them were a little horrified.
Yeah.
Until I was like, well, have you had Boston Market? And none of them had ever had it. And I was like,
for them.
yeah,
For them.
they get a buzz for
Yeah.
sure. Because you know what? I like to rub elbows with people a little bit upper class than me.
Yes.
But don't throw this shit in my face. I've never had a Boston Market meal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? Boston Market, like you say,
Yeah.
top of the fast food chain.
100%.
Barely can be categorized as fast food, in my opinion.
You can get served faster at Boston Market than you can Five Guys.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So we'll put it into the fast food market.
Yeah, it's, you know.
They said they had never had it, and I was like, guys, you can go get like a Boston Market chicken for like $9, and you would not know it's not P.O.P.O.s.
Right.
You know?
And what'd they say?
Well, they were like, I don't know. But then Lopez, the chef, was like, I hear what you're saying. Yeah. I think he had it before.
He's the most amicable of all the people.
Yeah,
he's the peacemaker.
Right,
Yes.
he's pragmatic.
Yeah.
He said, just like you said, he's like, it's chicken.
Yeah.
You can only get a chicken to taste so good.
Right.
So if Boston Market,
yeah.
if Boston Market is nailing it, so is P.O.P.O.
Yeah. But that green sauce.
Yeah, the green sauce was
phenomenal.
Verde.
It's
the truth.
It's, I mean, there is,
Right. So I buy 24 Peruvian chicken wings.
From P.O.P.O.?
No, from, I forget the name of the place. In Belrose, Queens.
Every place that's making Peruvian food is trying to be P.O.P.O.
Yeah. Well, Peruvian food, there's only like a couple things in there that like you're not going to get at any other Mexican food spot.
Right, yeah.
But I get myself 24 wings. Mm-hmm. I go back to the apartment.
Yeah.
I clean up. I take a shower. I take drugs.
Right.
And I threw on Glass Onion, the new Knives Out movie.
Yes.
On some mushrooms.
Yeah.
And let me tell you.
All right.
You know, we know I like the mushrooms.
We know you like to party.
Within reason.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not trying to run down the street, rip my hair out.
I remember saying this to you when we were watching Batman.
Yeah.
You looked like, I thought you were going to be done.
Yeah.
I watched you smoke weed, take mushrooms, drink.
Took a few shots of whiskey.
Yeah, you took a few shots of whiskey, had some mushrooms, had some weed.
Just to level me out.
Yeah, and then I'm expecting to look to the left, and this guy's conked out.
Like drooling on myself.
Yeah, you were looking at the screen like you were trying to solve the case.
You said, I remember because I loved it so much.
Yeah.
You said you looked over at Tim. We went with a couple friends. You looked over at Tim, who was like looking at his phone.
Yes.
And you're like, Jesus Christ, this movie's amazing.
Yeah.
This guy's. Then you look over at me and you said, I was staring at the screen like I was studying for the SATs.
Yeah, dude, it was crazy.
Yeah.
I was like blown away. Tim had lost interest for like a brief minute.
Right.
And you were cued the hell in.
If you thought I was that cued into the Batman, you should have seen me watching Glass Onions in my nightgown and robe.
You've got the shower cap. You've got the robe on.
Yeah.
You're like,
a glass of red that I'm swirling around. A bar of chocolate, but it's mushroom chocolates.
Yeah, it's
just
in the red.
Nibbling away at it.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to solve the goddamn case.
That's incredible.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
And I watched that. That movie was over at like 11:30. I didn't even watch the ball drop. I kind of just noticed it on my phone.
Right.
I played some video. I wanted to do nothing. That's what I wanted to do. I'm 33 years old.
Okay.
I don't know if I mentioned. But like going out for New Year's Eve, it's always too expensive. It's never a good time.
Of course.
If you're in a place with food, the food's usually shit.
Yeah.
You're paying too much for drinks. It's like, nah, I want to, I didn't have like a girlfriend or anyone. That's the thing. New Year's is like you want to have someone to share it with. Yes.
And I did all those things.
You did everything that I didn't do.
And I did everything that I didn't want to do.
Right. You wanted to be home on drugs.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You told me about this, and I got off the phone with you, and I was like, man, that sounds appetizing.
Dude, it was great.
Yeah, that
was
sounds
fantastic.
Great. Yeah.
Because like when it came time where I was like, I've been taking drugs, but like now I'm hungry. I got Peruvian chicken wings.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were, let me put it this way. When I picked them up, because I went in and ordered, they're like, you got to wait a half hour.
Right.
This is some good chicken wings on New Year's Eve. This is a wanted item.
Yeah.
I said, no problem. I'll be in my car. Text me.
Yeah.
30 minutes, no text. I go back in. They're like, I'm sorry. We must have got your number wrong. We didn't text you.
Sure.
Here's your chicken wings. I said, no problem. Can I get some extra blue cheese?
Yeah.
And they said, blue cheese? We don't do blue cheese here.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're selling me 24 chicken wings?
Right.
With no blue cheese?
Yeah.
And then I got home and I was like, these things don't need blue cheese. I had some anyway in the fridge.
Yeah. I knew it. I knew you did.
I always got that dang on me.
Of course. I got that dang on me.
I'm like,
I keep that shit tucked.
Yeah, I'm like Hillary Clinton rolling around with hot sauce in a bag. I got blue cheese.
I've gone to pizza places with ranch in my bag.
Ugh.
I know. I'm disgusting. I don't care.
Worst rapper of all time. I bring my own ranch to the pizzeria.
I bring that tang.
Yeah.
I don't judge. I see your New Year's and I go, fantastic.
Yeah, I just need the rest.
People want to go to Times Square and watch the ball drop. Go for it.
Sure, I guess.
That's on you. You want to wear a diaper, hang out in Times Square? Fine.
Yeah.
Live your life. Dean and I went to a restaurant and we get there.
Did you have reservations?
Yes.
For how far out did you have them?
She made the reservation.
Okay, so
So
right.
we get there, and this couple's like, "Oh, we have the reservation." They're like looking. The guy realizes he puts it for the wrong date.
Oh, like a couple next to you.
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
check
They're
in?
also standing next to him.
Ooh, how do you fuck up that date? 12:31.
I go, dude. Part of me is going. I want to tell her, give them our reservation.
You're trying to get out of this while seeming like a nice guy.
I kind of want out.
Yeah, you want
I
to.
kind of want out.
Like, there's a good food truck.
Yeah, let's just do something.
Hit the food truck, take it home.
Yeah, let's
get
go
into our
nuts.
pajamas.
Yeah, let's have
Do you
fun.
have plans for post restaurant?
We're gonna come home, just hang out.
Yeah, let's fucking order in the food.
Yeah, let's do something.
Yeah.
So, but they go, we have a table, and they seat them at a table. They actually were able to seat them.
All right. That's shot.
Yeah, that's shot. But what really sucks is we're seated at the bar.
What do you mean? That's where your reservation is?
Yeah.
No. You get the table, they get the bar.
That's what
You had the reservation.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody call Seinfeld.
That's what, I don't, this is horseshit, dude. I don't want to sit at a bar.
You didn't voice your dissent?
Because they were ahead of us. And we had our reservations at the bar, and then I go...
It said on your reservation it was for the bar?
For the bar.
Well, then what can you do?
Yeah, exactly. And I tell Dina, I go, we're at the bar? She goes, yeah, I told you this. And I go, no, you didn't. She goes, yeah, I did. And I go... You know what sucks? When your memory is so piss poor, you can't fight anybody when they
She
say...
probably did.
I guess, but it's like, why do I want to sit at a bar?
And I'm sure the bar's crowded.
It was... This is what happened.
Is it a comfortable eating bar? Because some bars I've had to eat at, you feel like you're fucking like... I don't know. It's very high up.
It was fine. Okay. But we're seated there. The bar probably seats 2, 4, 6, 10 people.
All right, small bar.
Small bar.
Yeah.
So we get there, and it's like, I'm not even ordering drinks, man.
Right.
Because it's just like, this is the worst kind of customer for this guy to have
Yeah.
if you're a bartender.
On New Year's.
On New Year's. So now I'm ordering mocktails.
What'd you have?
There was like these 2 different... I ordered 2 of them. You know what I mean? I figured 2 drinks.
2 different kinds?
2 different kinds.
$40 for...
I don't even...
Fizzly fruit
I
punch?
wasn't even looking at it. I go,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Let's just... It's a prefix menu.
Okay.
And
I hate a prefix.
I don't mind a prefix, but this is what happened. We get our first dish comes out. It's like these croquettes with potatoes, delicious.
Okay.
Real tasty. Then I'm waiting for our appetizer to come out. Everyone else has been seated now at this bar.
Uh-huh.
They came after us. They got their appetizers first.
And the holiday is beginning to be ruined.
The
Does Dina know at this point in your relationship when you start steaming, when it's bubbling right under the water?
Is everything okay?
When she knows it's not.
Yeah, and I go, no, it's not. And
She's got no air of like, I know this is frustrating. I'm on the same page.
She can't tell what's happening.
She's legit like, why are you getting upset?
Yeah, you ever watch Glenn Ross?
Of course.
You know that scene when Ed Harris is brushing off Alec Baldwin?
Yes.
He does this motion with his hand, and it's stuck. It's almost that. It's almost that.
I know the one.
The motion is, and this is what makes Ed Harris so brilliant. He does this. He goes with his hand to his nose. He goes double tap and then wave off. Yeah.
This is right after I think he's like if you're so big and fancy, such a big important guy, well, why are you down here slumming it with us?
Yeah.
He's like, you see me?
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
He's like,
I got an $80,000 Rolex. Costs more than your car.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's who I am.
Yeah. You need brass ball. He takes the balls off.
You know what scene kills me in that?
Yeah.
When the old guy starts crying. You ever cry at work, dude? It's the worst fucking feeling.
There is no...
Now you're like 75.
Yeah.
You used to be the king at this sales shit, and now you're just not.
You are Gil.
And Alex Baldwin
You are
comes in.
Gil from The Simpsons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Gil will figure it out. Yeah, he'll do all right.
Gil's your buddy.
And he just wipes away the tear.
Yeah.
And like, I was just so thankful the first time I watched that movie that Alec Baldwin didn't start like, who's that crying in the back? Like, the movie was so harsh at moments. I wouldn't be surprised.
They pulled it back a little bit, which is great.
You know, a little respect for the elders.
Yeah.
But oh man, anyone crying at work.
Right.
That's a tough
That's a tough thing to look at. It's a tough thing to be. Obviously, absolutely a tough thing to be, but it's a rough thing. It's almost as bad to look at.
I imagine now Dina asks you what's wrong.
Yeah.
You give her the business.
I give her the Ed Harris.
She does that like, just turns away.
I give her the Ed Harris.
Uh-huh.
I brush her off.
Papa.
Yeah, and I go,
Poo-poo.
and she goes, what is it? Is it something I said? And I go, it's not you. It's all of this. This is what's happening. I go, why are appetizers taking longer than everyone else?
Are you pointing at people like, they got their food?
I go,
they got their food.
I do. I go this and I go, the entire bar.
Do you do that? You do the hands?
I do this. And I'm like, what is... Then some guy walks out with appetizers. He's looking around. And I go, here is where it is. That's where it goes.
It's not his fault. He's the runner. What are you yelling at him for?
It's like everyone else had been seated. Everyone else got their croquettes. Somehow now we're last. This doesn't make sense.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You said there's 10 people there, so 5 couples, I imagine?
Yes.
Are you guys the only interracial couple at the bar?
Jackpot.
Uh-oh.
Jackpot. Jackpot.
I smell a free meal.
Because I looked around. I looked around and I go, gay white couple, white couple, white couple, and I go, interesting. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
There's a black server. There's everyone else is white, and I go, doesn't mean that they like Indians.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's always been a thing where I go, just because they like black people doesn't mean they like Indian people. And I'm looking around and I'm getting vexed.
You're like, I didn't order my food on colored people time.
Yeah, I mean, for fuck's sake,
I want it now.
I'm here ahead of everyone else.
Right.
So then I go, what is happening? So I'm about to, man, I'm losing my cool.
And Dina doesn't seem to care. No problem.
She goes, she's like, you got to understand.
Also, what time is this?
It's like 8:30.
All right. I mean, this is
No,
prime time.
it's like 9:15.
This is prime time, but like, it's a prefix menu.
She goes, you got to understand it's New Year's Eve. And I get it. It's a good response.
Yeah, but they didn't know. They didn't know it was going to be New Year's Eve.
They knew.
It was on the calendar, right?
There's a bunch of glasses that say 2023. There's the necklaces.
Right.
The little kazoo thing.
I hope you started getting like little hood at the bar.
You
know, when people get a little hood, like they just start talking loud. And then it's like, I want you to hear me, but if you address me, it's like, I wasn't fucking talking to you.
Yeah, dude, I'm starting, like, you could see me, like, just adjusting my shoulders a bit. Right. I go, I don't know if I want to. I'm whispering to her. I was talking normally, and now I'm just whispering to her closely, and I go, I just don't know if these people are going to realize.
I don't know if I want to give these people my money.
I don't. Yeah, it's just like, I'm about to leave, I think. And she goes, just give it. We get our appetizer. After I flag down the guy, we get our appetizers. And it's not like our appetizers were any different. Everyone else ordered the same appetizers we did.
Right.
So I was just like, this doesn't make any.
Yours come out burnt?
If it did, I would have been like,
we're out of here.
We're out of here. I'm paying for not half the prefix. Yeah. So then we finish the appetizers, and I'm still like heated. And then our entrees come out first.
Out of everyone else's?
Yes.
So you got so now they're rushing you out the door.
Now
it's like, here's all your food at once.
I knew you were going to say that. But I look at it like, you know what? Our thing was clear enough where it was like just fine. You know what I mean? It was just, it didn't feel rush enough.
Right.
It felt like they made up the difference.
Okay.
So I was fine with it. Overall,
you think one of the servers was like, that Mexican guy out there is getting a little antsy?
I asked him to wash the dishes, and he was not pleased. So I was just, you're paying an obscene amount of money for that situation.
Did you pay for the bill?
What do you mean?
Like, did you pay for dinner?
Yeah, of course I paid for dinner.
And how did you feel the price was compared to the service and everything?
Horrible.
All right. Did you leave a Yelp review?
No, I don't leave negative Yelp reviews.
That's true.
I can't.
You just bring them here on the pod.
Yes, dude. I was irked, and it's just like, I mean, we split the meal. We did. I paid.
Okay.
But it's just like I'm livid that I hate having that feeling. You know?
A mediocre experience on a holiday with a loved one.
Yes.
You're paying good money something that's like, we should have just...
we walked away $250 lighter.
That's a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying,
What'd you have? What was your entree?
My entree was bison.
Do you believe it was bison?
I couldn't tell you.
That's the thing.
I couldn't
Let me tell you something. As someone who's worked in the food service industry, ain't nobody serving bison.
Bison, yeah, exactly.
Ain't nobody serving bison.
It's bison.
You got a fucking eye-round roast beef.
I would not know.
I know you would.
Yeah, I would not know.
How was it? Was it tender?
It was good.
It was good.
It was good, but it's not like it's just you're paying in a restaurant, you're paying for, how like some places, if you go to a restaurant that's like has a view of the water,
Yeah.
you're paying for the view.
Right. We've talked about
Right.
this.
We talked about this before.
Ambiance is huge.
Yeah, but you're paying for the ambiance. In this situation, you're paying for the date.
Right. Yeah.
For the,
you're paying for your partner to just be, hey, we did the thing.
Yes.
On the night.
Yes.
Leave me alone.
Right.
Okay.
We come back, and it's just like, man, I would have been just thrilled having a pie.
Yeah. A pizza pie.
Pizza
Yeah,
pie.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, get me some slices. Let's go at it.
Pie of pizza, glass of wine, and here's a good move that I've done before.
Bottle of ranch.
Bottle of ranch, of course. Bottle of ranch. Bottle of white. You get the fireplace going on the television.
Yeah.
Now you got a romantic
Right.
evening.
Now we got something.
Now the panties are dropping.
That's what I'm talking about. Or maybe hers too.
Yeah.
So
You use the little thing on the center of the pizza to take down the panties.
Yeah, the little table.
And then you set the table right on top. It's
Yeah.
like it'll be right there.
I
It's
set
not
her
going
on the
anywhere.
table.
Ew. So Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy
It's
New
all
Year.
right.
It's all right.
I'm just happy to be over the holidays.
Yes.
I love them, but man.
I was hanging out with a couple friends. Shane was with me.
Nice.
Shane, Sam Evans, Steve Rogers. We're hanging out because we went to Dina's family's place New Year's Day.
Okay.
We
Just for the day.
just for the day.
Okay.
We get back. I'm tired, but I have a spot at 10, and I was like, man, I don't think I have it in me to do all this. And my buddies call me and they're like, hey, we're meeting up, and I go, second wind.
There we go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Crack the shoulders.
We pick them. We get some food. I barely eat. I was already stuffed. But then we start driving, and we drive by Central Park, and I go,
You driving?
yeah, I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
We drive by Central Park, and I go, huh. And I turned in.
Yeah. You're allowed.
You're not.
You're not allowed to drive in Central Park? Those roads?
There's two ways to drive in Central Park. There's the traverses.
One like a man,
Yeah, and
the
one
other like a little bitch.
and one like a real fucking boss. So the traverses go through the park.
Yeah.
There are these roads dedicated. They don't veer off to anything.
Yeah.
But if you turn into the park, like into the park, and you're just driving through the park,
Yeah.
that's illegal.
Well, if you're up on the grass and shit. Just
No.
going through-
If you're
going
on
through
that,
the baseball
if
fields.
you're on the road,
doing donuts around home plate.
Yeah. I'm in Sheep's Meadow drifting. No, like if you're on the actual road, that's
Yeah.
that's illegal.
I didn't know that. I thought
It's been illegal for 4 years now.
okay.
So-
but there is like one part where you can intersect across town, right?
No.
You can't drive through at all without
You can drive through the traverses.
Okay.
Those are dedicated roads with walls.
Yes, that's
Yes.
what I mean.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
but
those
those
are
are there to get
traverses
you
across
across
the
town.
park.
All right. Otherwise, it would be a huge hindrance. Yeah.
But the ones that are around the park, those roads in the
Right.
park, those are meant for cyclists, horse carriages, and people and pedestrians.
cops,
Yeah,
yeah.
and cops.
Every time I've been in Central Park, I've been on drugs.
Yeah.
And those roads, you really crossing them can be tough.
Yes.
Between the runners,
Right. Yeah.
people on rollerblades,
Those horse carriage riders.
horses.
All that.
The horses want to talk to you. I don't
Yeah.
have the time, horse. I got places to be. All right. Tell your cop friend I'm not doing anything wrong.
You see that Yankee game?
Slap the horse on the ass to see if I can get him running. Cop's like, that's assault. That's 7 years, dude. Slap my
The horse
ass.
looks back at you and winks.
He was asking for it.
Yeah. So, but that road, you're not allowed to drive the road.
Okay.
So I looped that entire goddamn thing.
The whole park?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It was cool.
Nobody else out there? Very
There were
quiet?
cyclists. There were cyclists, like a couple cyclists. They were all looking at me like,
I was
"What-
like, hey.
yeah, what's this guy doing?
Yeah.
But I was doing like the park speed limit,
Right.
20 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah, nice and chill.
I'm stopping at red lights.
yeah, of course. Well, yeah, you're not going to, if you're going to drive illegally in the park, you're not just going to just like,
Gun it, right, exactly. I'm signaling to get around horse carriages.
Yeah.
Dude, it was the most beautiful ride.
Everyone's like, what are you doing? You're like, hold on, we're going to swing by that Alice in Wonderland spot.
Dude, I did it all. I was
Right.
going around that park. This is beautiful. It's
It
romantic.
truly is a marvel of New York City.
Yeah, man.
Central
and when
Park.
you can do it illegally to
Yeah.
that level,
Also, I do feel like you could just, that's one of those crimes where like, if you get pulled over, you just be
Yeah.
like, I didn't know. I didn't know. I wasn't
just-
aware. I
this
made a
is-
mistake. I've been trying to get out for 10 minutes now.
this is my whole thing though. It's Sunday
Uh-huh.
and New Year's Day.
And New Year's. Oh, it's New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, what are the chances anyone's gonna be in there?
Everyone's off.
Yeah, everyone's off.
Right.
No one's gonna be in there at all. It was phenomenal.
New Year's Day was only yesterday.
Yesterday.
But I forget, was it like rainy? Was it nasty out?
No, that was New Year's Eve.
Okay.
New Year's Day was.
I slept till 3 p.m. New Year's Day.
That's phenomenal.
Too
God,
much.
Sometimes.
Here's the thing.
Sometimes I'm jealous.
Well, I woke up at
Yeah.
10.
Sure.
And you go, what am I going to do today?
Right.
And you say, I don't really have to do anything until like 5:30. And then
What'd
you
you
say,
have at 5:30?
I had to do Netflix book club.
Oh, right,
I had to
right,
go in
okay,
and
yeah.
recount my mushroom movie experience from the night before.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I got more day job shit to do this week. I've been
Sure.
run ragged the past month with holidays and stand up and everything. You said to me on the phone the other day, you're like, you're the busiest idiot I know.
Yes.
And you know, I do resent a little bit of that, but I am. I say that about myself too. I'm like, I'm the busiest nobody you've
Yes.
ever. I'm just constantly going from one thing to the next.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't have to do anything today.
Right.
I told my parents I wasn't going to stop by.
Right.
I just stayed in bed. I didn't even necessarily sleep, but I stayed in bed until 3 o'clock.
That's good.
Yeah.
You need that.
Just taking bong hits and going back to bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like an adult, like
Right.
a 33-year-old. But it all changes this year, dude.
It's like a divorced dad. You've got to go. Yeah.
Had some leftover chicken wings.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, for 24.
I gotta come around to. I gotta come around to Belrose. I got these different places you're discovering. I'm all
Don't come
about-
around in January, all right? It's a
Yeah.
dry January for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
No
it's
more
fine.
cigs. The smokes are out the window.
Smokes are gone.
I was only smoking through the holidays.
Okay, all right.
I've always been good for that.
I
Right?
wish I'd smoked more cigarettes in this past week.
That's your New Year's resolution?
I did. I'll tell you this though. In the last week, I'd said I'd resolved to eat as poorly as possible.
How'd you do?
I gained 5 pounds.
That's not that good.
No, it's not.
I could bury you.
Oh, I thought you said that's not good. Like it's a bad thing.
No, like that's not that impressive.
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
that's
you know what I
great.
mean? 5
Yeah.
pounds, that's
Yeah.
nothing. That's a couple
I mean,
of
I felt horrible by the end of the day.
yeah.
So, but now it's time to clean it the hell up.
Sure. Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Why not?
I exercised today. I took 2 shits.
2 shits is pretty normal for me.
Okay. Well,
I'll probably do a third when I get home.
Well, we can't tell.
My body knows. It's for some reason every time. I know that is a scientific thing
Sure.
where like your body knows you're close to the safe place to
right.
poop.
Yes.
But I feel like every time I walk in through my apartment door, I'm like, time to drop the kids off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've heard somebody describe it. It's like when your key touches the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
That
the key to
feeling.
my asshole.
Yeah.
The floodgates open.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. It's just that good feeling. Couple things I want to get into.
Sure.
George Santos. You hear about this man?
No, I don't think I did.
Of course he did.
Maybe I did.
No, of course he did not.
I'm not reading the news in bed till 3 o'clock.
He's a representative in New York City.
Oh, the fucking liar.
The liar.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
In one way, you know, city of rats, you kind of go, impressive. Lying on a resume? Who would have thought it would go that far?
First of all, who hasn't?
I've never made a resume before.
Yeah, well, we know.
But if I
we
did,
know
I'd
what the
lie.
jobs you have.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
obvious.
Yeah, you
ever-
don't walk into a slaughterhouse and be
No.
like, I went to college.
Yeah.
You tell them I smoke 5 cigarettes a day. You can count on that. And they're like, all right, as long as you keep it consistent.
Right. Wait, how long do you take on those cigarette breaks? 3 minutes tops.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
You're in.
Okay, you're in.
You're in.
Can you
That's-
smoke this in front of me in 3 minutes? Down to the filter. Get it down.
Yeah. Oh, he's good.
He's good.
You know what? Under the books for you.
Watch this. You pinch your nose, comes out your ears.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh.
get this guy to the front of house.
Oh, he must have worked at other butcher shops. So yeah, I'm not really. I'm annoyed at everyone else
Why?
because
Except for him?
yeah, because it's like this dude lied on his resume. Everybody lies on their resume.
Right.
So this guy lied to get a job. You know what I mean? He deceived to get the work.
What's his political standing? What is he?
I don't even know.
Me neither.
Don't care.
But most politicians, they don't, like, there's not necessarily requirements, right?
No.
The requirement to be president is you got to be over 45, I think.
35.
35.
Yeah.
And you got to be an American citizen.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. AOC was a bartender.
Right. You
What's
just need to get people to vote for you.
So what? The guy said he was like...
A lot of people would say she still is a bartender.
Yeah. Hi. So it's like this guy, they said he had like this huge job in sales where he was like a VP of communications.
Of course it was
But
sales.
he worked for the Dish Network.
Okay.
So what?
The cable people?
Yeah.
And now he's a politician?
Yeah, but he never said, he said that he worked in sales and communications, but it turned out to be he was working for the Dish Network.
Right.
But it's like, what is the problem here? How many of you people know how to use Excel, but have put that on your resume?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the amount of lying that people have done time and time again to get work is it's infinite, and you're going to give this man shit because he decided to do that? Check yourself.
You're probably jealous. You're probably like, well, how come I didn't lie to become whatever the fuck he... We should probably know what he does.
I mean, he's a representative of some part.
He's some fucking guy.
Yeah, but it's just like, dude, it's no different.
Yeah.
The thing is, what really upsets me is that people are upset that he lied on his resume.
Also, a guy who works at the Dish Network, what? He can't be a politician?
Yeah, then you don't want an everyman?
Yeah.
This guy looked at himself and he said, you know what, man? My life as of now has never been enough.
Right.
What if I decide today is different?
He rips off his nameplate,
Yeah.
throws it on the ground.
Yeah, he knocks the dish off the fucking...
There's a knock at the door. They're like, George, we need you out here.
Yeah.
He's like, not again.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today. You know,
No.
he was making a new set of Cat 5.
I didn't know what Cat 5 was.
Oh,
but then I
okay.
thought about it's probably Wire.
Yeah.
So I'll,
Right.
new
Yeah.
year, new me. We'll work on it.
Yeah, all right.
I'll take half the blame on that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Yeah. So he's doing, and he goes, you know what? No. What if I decide I want more out of my life?
Right.
I respect a dude who's willing to go the distance for this kind of shit. I've never thought less of Lance Armstrong.
Because he came around and he let them get him?
No, not that he...
What do you mean? Yeah.
Because he beat cancer and said, I'm not done beating things. I want it all.
What's he doing now?
Oh, he's nothing. He's like
I'm having a hard time following this analogy to...
Because Lance Armstrong cheated and doped as much as humanly possible to win these to win the Tour de France.
He's like an asterisk guy.
Yeah. He won like the yellow jersey for the Tour de France like 5 times.
Okay.
Or I think 7.
Yeah.
And it's like no one will ever have that amount. But it turns out he was blood doping and he was doing everything possible to cheat and win.
You think George is
Yes.
the political equivalent of one of the greatest athletes of all time?
I will say that.
But his doping was lying on his resume. I didn't even think you'd need a resume. If you get elected, you get elected.
Yeah.
So you get elected, and they're like, all right, well, you got to hand in your history.
I guess so. It's like a transcript. You know what I mean? Like when people say, oh, I need that for the job. You know what I mean? Like it's horseshit behavior.
You unprofessional
I know,
piece of shit.
I know.
Who is it?
It's
Is
my
anyone
it's my
good?
buddy Chris.
Chris, we can't take that.
Yeah, no, we can't take that on the thing.
If it was your mom,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I have to say a few things.
It's my mom. But it's like, that's the thing. I'm not upset at this guy for lying on his resume. I'm upset with the rest of the city for being like annoyed with him.
Also, yeah, I mean, listen, he lied. He took a shot and he made it. But guess what? Who's the person vetting these resumes?
Right.
No one thought to be like, communications. Let me call the phone number and see where that leads.
Right.
And then they're like,
it's like press 1 for English.
Yeah.
Press
like, this is strange.
Yeah, welcome to the Dish Network.
I thought it'd be a CEO. It's just a phone tree.
It's and the Dish. And listen, what's crazy is anybody who worked at the Dish Network clearly knows what it's like to fucking eat shit.
Yeah.
Of all the cable companies out there,
Yeah.
Dish is like the worst. Dish is the lowest.
I don't even know if they're around anymore.
They still are.
They are. They're still holding on.
Which is bonkers to me.
Because George is pulling all the strings in the background.
Maybe he's rubbing elbows. He's keeping them in.
He's got huge numbers in Dish Network still.
But it's like that's what I don't understand. Like this guy worked for the Dish Network. It's not Verizon.
Yeah.
It's not Time Warner. He was working for the lowest of the lows, and he continued to believe in himself. And I'm gonna say right now, dude, the haters of George Santos, Herb of the Week.
Losers.
Yeah.
Losers.
Maybe you need to apply yourself a little more.
Maybe you need to lie to yourself and say you're worth it once in a while.
Exactly.
Talking to myself right now.
Yeah, I know. I could feel
How did he get caught? Did it just eventually come out?
It came through the...
Or one day they were like doing a press conference and they couldn't get the signal to work and he got it and they're like, that's a little fishy.
He's adjusting the thing. He's like, I got it.
He goes to his limo. He brings out one of those like cable guy construction belts. They're like, you just have that? And he goes, oh, he's never leave home without it.
He's got the thing that they put on the cable wire that suddenly makes it ready to be inserted in. You know, that like magical tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like ready to go. Yeah, he's like, I just keep that with me.
They caught him climbing telephone poles.
Right.
They're like, what's this all about? And he's like, it's just for exercise, I swear.
He's working his way up
I
and down those things.
Still love it, you know?
They, what's it called? They have a picture of him in his house. He's got the hat on that says Dish and still the vest.
Yeah, he's got 6 satellites on his roof. They're like, that's a little.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
In a streaming environment.
He still drives a white minivan and it says Dish vaguely on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ish Network.
Ish Network. Yeah. He's just got George Ish Network.
Gish Network. He
Gish
just put
Network.
a G over it.
I don't know. I mean,
my frustration.
he's a piece of shit because he's a politician.
Yeah.
but I don't care that he lied on his resume.
I don't, and I'm frustrated with everybody else who's mad at him.
Right.
Because man, when you're gonna dog a guy for lying, that's how you get in this game.
Right.
Everyone in there is a liar.
Yeah.
He lied on his bullshit. You know what it is? It's like kind of like he reminds me of like, when somebody, this sort of reminds me of like Aladdin. Where he like lied to be Prince and he was just a scum fucking gutter guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I kind of remember Aladdin.
Yeah. He was basically some guy where he was like
He was just some
street punk.
Yeah, he was a fucking poor person.
Yeah, he was a poor person.
And how did he lie? Who did he lie to become Prince?
Well, he got the genie and he said, I want to be make me a prince.
Okay.
So then he had like the resources, so to speak, to
Okay.
appear as a prince. But the point is like, this is the same situation.
How did he get his flying carpet?
That was in the
Was that a wish?
No, that wasn't.
Did he
a
just
wish.
pick that up along the
No,
way?
it was in the where they went to go get the jewel and get the lamp.
Okay.
Yeah, because Jafar sent him down in there.
Right. Where do you keep it?
What?
The flying carpet.
Mine?
Yeah. More racism in 2023, baby.
There we go.
That one hurt for some reason.
Yeah,
You
well,
held it up to your
I
face.
had to pick it up. Yeah. I wanted the microphone. I wanted everyone to catch that.
And how is your Uncle Jafar? All right, I'm sorry.
He's not doing well.
He's not doing well.
He's not doing well. He actually wished to become more powerful than the genie. Was
that what happened to him?
Yeah.
In the movie?
And then he became a genie.
Well, yeah. What did he think was going to happen?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then in the second one, he gets out, but I lost touch with him then.
Oh, I'm not watching
Yeah,
sequels.
I'm not
no
watching
way.
the sequel. No, absolutely not. The third one's even darker.
Is his bitch in the second one?
No, the third one's even worse.
Happens in the third one?
The genie hangs himself.
Oh.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
That one went straight to cable. That one went straight to USA or TNT. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Of course it did.
Disney Channel wasn't picking that one.
Right. No, they were not. All right. What do we got? What do you got? Anything to push, promote, plug? You headlined.
Thank you to
McGuire's.
everyone who came out to McGuire's
Right.
the night before New Year's Eve. It was a
Phenomenal.
fantastic show. I think there was like 120 people there. I
was doing the show with your podcast co-host, Mike Toohey.
Yes, you were doing grilled cheese. I heard that was good, right?
Yeah, it was good. I
heard you crushed.
Who said that?
Everyone.
Really?
The streets are talking.
Well, they're
Toohey
out there.
said you crushed.
Yeah. Well, I came in there.
I told Toohey that you said he looked miserable. And he's like, I was traveling all day. I'm like, Mike, you look miserable all the time.
You look miserable all the time. Yeah.
Mike could be getting his dick sucked, and he'd just be like, ugh.
Yeah. He's scowling at getting... There's a woman who has his dick in her mouth, and he's scowling at her.
And she's just like, I don't know what else to do.
I don't... What?
I can't please this guy.
What else can I put in my mouth other than his dick? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Happy New Year's, Mike.
Yeah.
And go check out Grilled Cheese. It's a monthly show
Yeah, it's
at
good.
Pete's Candy Store
Yeah.
that he does. And yeah, thanks to everyone who came out to McGuire's. It was a great show.
Good show. Good times. You killed.
Great. Had a good time stretching my legs. Had a great set. DC Benny did a drop in.
Good guy.
So, I mean, the audience, you got your money's worth. I don't want to hear
Absolutely.
any fucking complaints out of you. Follow me on Instagram, though, at dennisrooney7, and check out my website, dennisrooney.com, for all my dates. I got a bunch of stuff coming up in January locally. A lot of
Right.
stuff in New York. So
Okay.
check it out.
Fantastic. All day KCA. Man, I'm on new clips every day.
Every day.
Every day there's something new popping up. I'm seeing the numbers are climbing.
Yeah.
Numbers are climbing.
I'm seeing it. I see it every day.
Yeah, so it's looking pretty good. Follow. In terms of the podcast, rate, review, subscribe. If you liked what you saw, rate, review, subscribe, and share.
I want to take a moment to say thank you to the people who've already done this.
The people who've been commenting as
Yeah.
well on all the YouTube clips.
Because week after week, we're like, come on, we got to get traction. Please help us.
Yeah.
But there are some of you who are already doing that, and we do appreciate it.
The diehards who comment every week. Those comments, even if you put like 3 emojis, it raises our presence, so
Yeah.
it helps us out.
Even if you criticize my comedy or my
Yes.
physical attributes, it all helps the algorithm.
Right,
So
right.
haters be damned. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So, all right. And yeah, All Day KCA for either alldayKCA.com for shows and stuff, or whether Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, All Day KCA. And for kicking off a new year.
City of Rats. I'm trying a new song. City of Rats.
It's
Hey,
like a new rendition.
Hey,
I like
City
it.
of Rats.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.